Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Barry and this is Centralize. Today I'm looking at 3 body sprays by Lush. I don't know if you know Lush. Lush is a big cosmetic company that is based in the UK, but they're also based in the USA as well. So the 3 body sprays that I'm looking at today are Plum Rain, Honey I Wash the Kids, and Rose Jam. So this isn't the normal sort of thing that I do. I think it was what? Lush is a bit of a strange company for me. For years I used to walk past it in the local shopping mall and just used to speed up as you used to walk past it, because the smell from the Lush shop was just so overpowering. And I think it's because there was a mixture of all the different smells together. It used to make me sneeze and stuff, and it was like so overpowering. But since then I picked up a bottle of Tank Battle, which Chris over at Fragmental was recommending to everybody, which is like a strawberry bubblegum fragrance with like a rain feel to it, like a mossy sort of smell to it. It's beautiful smell, really lovely and so unique. And then I've seen a few people talking about a couple of the body sprays, and I never thought about it. And then the one week we was up looking at fragrances at our local shopping centre and decided to go into Lush, and I was looking at the body sprays. And the body sprays, there's 200ml and it's an eau de parfum concentration, and I decided to go for one. So I did a bit of testing when I was in there, had a few sprays of different ones, and this one stood out for me, and this is Honey I Wash the Kids. And I decided to buy it, took it home, tried spraying it myself, and I quite enjoyed it. But one thing that a lot of people use these for spraying in rooms, on your sofa, on curtains, that sort of thing. And I'd sprayed it upstairs in the kids' room. My lad is 11 and he's beginning to get to the point now where when you go into his room on a morning, it can be a bit smelly. So I went in there one day and I sprayed this on his bedclothes, I sprayed his curtains, and never thought any more of it. And about 10 minutes later, I was like at the bottom of the stairs, and the wife saying, "What's that smell?" And it had actually made its way down from his room downstairs, and it's so lovely, absolutely gorgeous. So most of these you can get like this, but they do a whole massive range. I think you can get the bath bombs, but you can also get these in a perfume, which is like a little bottle of perfume. Now I think there's more value for money in one of these, being an eau de parfum and it being 200ml, and I think these are normally about 20 or 25 pound, and I think it's just brilliant value for money. I'll go into the fragrances themselves a little bit more in a while, but they also do a solid fragrance as well, and from what I've heard, the solid fragrance is normally a little bit different, but I've not tried them yet, but it's something that I do want to try out. So I decided to buy the Honey I Wash the Kids, and it was a bit of an experiment. I thought, why not, I'll give it a go. People had mentioned how good these sprays were, so I thought I'd give it a go. Now this is phenomenal, and I said it right this time. Honey, caramel, it's like a buttery toffee to it, the vanilla. I mean, I'll read it out. It says a tempting honey toffee fragrance with a citrus twist of Brazilian orange oil. Now I don't get the orange, but it might be there in the background, but I just don't get it. but 2 sprays of this at most and you don't need it anymore. This will last you all day long. It's got massive projection and it's long lasting as well. It's phenomenal. It really is good. I'm not going to try and say that word again. It can be a bit too sweet, but it is really strong smelling. You just cannot argue at the performance with this. So this is the sort of thing that you could do 2 sprays. Any more than that and you're going to start choking yourself and choking other people out. And it's the sort of thing as well, if you spray it onto clothes, you're going to smell it 3 or 4 days afterwards. It is that good. I really do enjoy this. So I managed to pick that up just before lockdown, and because of how much I was enjoying it, and then a few people in the live chats were saying how good some of the others were, and so I decided to go on Lush and order a couple more. And because of lockdown, Lush had basically closed everything down apart from products that were considered as essentials, so you could not buy the body sprays. So I was absolutely gutted because I really wanted to try some different ones. So I had a look around, I had a look at what the different ones were, which ones I maybe would choose rather than other ones. And so I decided that I was going to get Plum Rain and Rose Jam. And then one of my subscribers mentioned that they were both available again on Lush, and that as part of the lockdown being eased, they were now available. So I jumped on and I ordered Plum Rain and Rose Jam. I look at Plum Rain first. This is a juicy burst of freshness. It's sweet, it's fruity, but it's also quite tarty as well. It's gorgeous. There's like sweet mandarin, petitgrain. Obviously you've got the big plum feel to it, but it's really uplifting. It's a beautiful smell. And just reading it out, it says a downfall of bewitching osmanthus and succulent Sicilian mandarin quenches your taste for forbidden fruit. It's absolutely amazing. Now this one, it isn't quite as strong as the first one I looked at, the Honey I
Shrunk the Kids.
We're all the size of
I just get
boogers.
mixed up with that. The name of that. I always think of Honey I Shrunk the Kids. It's definitely a play on words, and that's the reason what they done it. But every time I go to say it, I go to say the actual film as opposed to the name of the fragrance. So this isn't as long lasting. It still lasts quite a while for me. Now I put 4 sprays on this on skin and I was still getting wafts of it a good 2.5 to 3 hours later, whereas the other one you can keep getting wafts of it all day. It just goes on and on. But with this one, not quite as long, so you might need to like reapply it, but even then it's still long lasting, but it does turn into a skin scent a lot quicker. But once again, if you spray it onto clothes or furniture or curtains, that sort of thing, it just lasts. So I really do enjoy this one. It's a really nice uplifting scent and well worth a try. So the last one I'm looking at is Rose Jam. Now I'll read this one out. Turkish delight brought to life in shades of delicious rose tinted indulgence, tempered with the brightness of Sicilian lemon. Now this is, I mean, I'm not massively into women's scents, but I really enjoy this, and the wife's gone mad, keeps spraying the bedroom and stuff, and it's going to sleep with this in the air. It's lovely. So this is like a lemon to start with, but then you get the rose, and like it says on there, it's very similar to Turkish delight, but the rose is dominant to a point, but you've also got really nice warm and floral undertone, and with the vanilla in there as well. It's really beautiful, and this is like the first one. It is super long lasting and it's really strong performance, and the smell just follows you around. The sillage on these It's unreal. If the wife sprays this on, and then I know she's been in a certain room and she's only sprayed it on herself. When I walk into a room, I know she's been there. They're amazing. I just can't get over it, and I'm going to be ordering some more. There's a couple which I've been looking at. The turmeric latte is one that I'm interested in. There was one about lemon trees, and if it's like Dad's lemon garden or something like that. I can't remember just off the top of my head. And the last one I was interested in was one called Twilight, which has got like a lavender undertone to it, and they reckon it's really good for spraying on your pillow like an hour or so before you go to bed, and it just helps you sleep, which is something that we all need occasionally. But I am so impressed with these, and I'd recommend them to anybody that's into fragrances to give one a go and test them out. But there are a lot of different ones, and they are something that I'm really going to start looking into and getting. And when you consider the price, 200ml for 20 or 25 pound, and the quality and the strength, just absolutely brilliant. I'd definitely recommend them. So that's it for me. Have you tried these? What did you think of them? Please leave a comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps to build the channel. I'm getting close to 500 subscribers now, so it'd be nice if we could get past that. And I'll speak to you all again soon. Stay fragrant, not vagrant.